In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to help best your child tie their own shoelaces. With the wonderful invention of Velcro, it's great with the Velcro shoes, but what happens is when children have runners or other shoes or get to a bit older years and have the lace-up shoes, they're not able to tie their own shoelaces. It is quite a tricky skill and it's a fine motor skill, and we can't expect kids to be able to tie their shoelaces straight away if they haven't worked with their hands and fingers to develop those skills. Some of the important things in preschool area and early childhood is to work with fine motor skills. Activities that you can do at home are playing with Play-Doh and building and rolling and manipulating, building up the finger strength skills. Other things that you can do are also using different clips to build up the muscles in the thumb and forefinger, helping with pegging on things on the line. Once again, it builds up those forefinger muscles. Any lacing activities that helps not only fine motor skills, but it also helps their hand-eye coordination to be able to manipulate and do things, which is very important for shoelacing, the pre-skill. And important also is being able to build up fine motor skills to be able to use scissors correctly, to be able to hold them in the correct manner, and also when they're cutting, to realise that their scissors don't move too much, that it's the paper that moves. Children often get that skill muddled up and think that they have to contort their hand into different positions, but it's a movement of the paper, holding with both hands, that helps them to be able to do that skill correctly. Once they've built up strength in their fingers and coordination, then they're able to attempt doing shoelaces. Now, the best ways really is to use the shoe itself, but there's different methods that you can use in tying up your shoelaces. The first one is just to get that knot happening first of all. Then there's the one that we call the bunny ears, where they take two loops, put them over one another, and then pull through and pull them tight. The other one is the loop method, where they make a loop. This one comes over and through. Now, it's not a skill that they're going to be able to pick up and do straight away. It's a skill that's mastered over quite a few practices. Once again, one of the best things I did with my kids was to YouTube it. I've found some wonderful clips where there's actually children teaching children, and there's 3 or 4 different ways of doing it, and you and your child can find what is the easiest way for them to do it. Secure shoelace, and the greatest thing is after they've mastered doing it, then do a double knot. The shoelaces don't come undone, and then they don't have to bother doing them up again during the day. If children aren't comfortable with tying shoelaces, it is okay in the junior years to have the Velcro shoes for their normal leather school shoes or their sports shoes on sports days. But over time, when they do have lace-up shoes, it's a very important skill for them to know how to do so that they can do up their own shoelaces, especially for safety. Laces undone are a tripping hazard.